Zac and Fatima have moved in together only to square up with their friends, deal with baby mama drama, and fight off the stalking new neighbor. So what's next for Zatima? Here's season 2, episodes 1 and 2, breakdown and review. It's Shay and we reviewing whatever made us click play. Hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and tell me how you feeling in the comments. Season 2 opens up with Fatima telling Zac he's overboard with the sex right now. And initially, when I saw the preview, I was like, okay, you exaggerating, Fatima. Y'all still in the honeymoon phase. But now that I've watched it, I'm with Fatima. Dang, boy, let the cutie cat rest. Okay, so what do y'all think? And not you mean, because we already know what y'all gonna say. But now, go ahead in the comments. We can hear from y'all. But, I mean, he is a bit extreme. 4 and 6 times. Okay, we'll get into that. And they are leaving to go to work. And here Deja go on this ambulance. I'm sick of her. Is it really women like this in the world, this thirsty, that he got to tell you no 18,000 times and you still don't get it? And Zac, he has to not entertain her at all. Don't even speak to the broad. Go in the house, Zac, like the team told you to. That's what you need to do. Then the dreaded conversation with Bryce. The dinner had been canceled, I'm guessing, because they got the news that Zac was really the father of the child, which I don't know if I just don't want to believe it. I don't know why my mind just keeps saying set up, set up, set up. But it is possible for you to get somebody pregnant at a one-night stand. I don't know. I just don't want to believe it. But anyways, he has this conversation with Bryce that was mad uncomfortable. Do y'all think they'll get past this? And should he get past it is the question. Because I don't know if I trust Bryce either. Like, he did violate. And so I do understand where Zac is coming from. Now, they go to talk to their friends. First, Fatima is talking with Angela. And that's when she, talks about the fact that Zac is wanting sex 4 to 6 times a day. Okay, yeah. Bit much, sure. And Angela makes a valid point. Maybe that's why Zac's never satisfied and he'll step out. So she like, girl, if you don't want to give it to him that much, what do you think is going to happen? And then they go to Zac at the barbershop and he running his mouth too, talking to his boys. And this is already a main issue I can see within their relationship. They need to keep friends and family out of it. And that's in real life for anybody. You can't tell your friends everything about your relationships, especially immature friends like he got. Now, when you have responsible friends that have been married, friends that are going to give you sound advice, that's a little bit different. But they should know at this point what kind of people they dealing with. I digress. Let me get back to the subject at hand. Then enters the barbershop with his disrespectful brother. And I really just don't understand why he's so on 10 and also why they all act like they scared of him. Like, all of y'all could have just jumped him in that barbershop because I'm sick of him. And I get that you so-called took a charge, but he keeps saying that like he didn't have nothing to do with what was going on. You were participating. You just chose not to snitch on your brother, which you shouldn't, because you obviously the one got caught. So why you acting like you did him this whole this favor as if you were innocent and you didn't do anything? Because we can clearly see he's not an innocent type of person. So it's just the delusion for me with the brother. And the disrespect is just ridiculous. And Zac, why you didn't whoop on him like you tried to whoop on Aaron at that restaurant? Because that's what you should have been doing to your brother. So now Fatima's in the garage. She found out she has a flat tire. And Angela's telling her, like, hey, call your man. And, she's refusing to call, pretty much saying that she sets her expectations low to keep from being disappointment. And this is to keep from being disappointed. And this is a huge trauma sign. If you're not all in, why you even in? And then you don't want to call your man, but you let a stranger buy you a new tire? Really, Fatima? Now, how you think Zac gonna respond to this? And we know who we dealing with. And now he's going to have a whole temper tantrum when he finds out. Like, we know that's coming, right? Then the episode 1 ends on a little cliffhanger with her introducing him to the side chick, saying, hey, I think you need a side chick because you want it too much. But of course, she was talking about the doll. Now, this is where BET messed up at. The preview, y'all could have left that part out because it already let us know that he wasn't really getting no real side chick. And come on, Zac, you knew better than that. Like, you really knew better than that. So now we're into episode 2. And this is when Zac finds out what Fatima really meant by the side chick. And I mean, again, he knew better. And Fatima do play too much. Then when he asked her, y'all, when she was trying to talk to him about him wanting sex too much. And he asked her, which one? The top or the bottom? Y'all, I'm about to die. He is out of control. And then they just had sex that morning. And the fact that she comes home from work and you immediately trying to take her upstairs, like, come on, Zac. Like, she couldn't even sit down. He like, let's go upstairs. He doing too much. He really is. And I don't care how much she was slanging it when y'all were dating. Eventually anybody gonna get tired. And I see what she's saying. She probably just thought, like, this is new. Once we settle in, this is gonna calm down. Once we're living together, we seeing each other every day, he's probably gonna chill on this. I kind of probably would have thought that too. But he is out of control. So, and the fact that he don't even realize it, or the fact that he's literally arguing with her about it, like, it ain't too much, like your little cootie don't have to take no rest. I'm confused by that. Come on, Zac. And then he literally had the nerve to be sulking. Like, sulking because she don't want to get him none. He's so immature, and I think that's the biggest flaw of Zac, is that he needs to mature more for this relationship. And so now they have this convo about his mother, and we see that Zac has some major trauma of his own. And it amazes me how these parents who do nothing for their kids in real life feel entitled to anything that the child is earning or what they make of themselves just because they gave birth. Your child don't owe you nothing. You lay down, you open your legs, you had the baby. And then you decided not to take care of him, yet you feel he owes you help. That's what always amazes me about those type of parents. And then you see why Zac probably struggles with women, and is specifically Karen, because his mama already made him feel like crap all his life. So hearing Karen talk to him like that is definitely triggering. And this is also one of the biggest indication why Zac likely treated women the way that he did for so long, because he was really angry at his mother. And I hope that he releases the hold that his family has on him. And for a man to feel unwanted by his own mother, that's playing a huge role in how he is continuously with these women. And I think Zac uses sex to feel love, because he questions if someone can really love him if his own mom didn't love him. So I really enjoyed this scene because it really showed a true vulnerable side to Zac and kind of gave you some insight into his background and why he may be the way he is. And then enters Connie, who is definitely going to be a temptation for Zac and his high sex drive. So we already know, look out for that. He's going to have to be real, real careful when it comes to her. I love that Fatima keeps it 100 with Zac and that they can be real with each other. Him telling his story was really touching, and I understand that trigger for him. He had already been left in the store once by his mom at 6 years old, and then now as an adult, she does it again. And this is really the power of what being on drugs can do to the user and everyone around them and how it affects them. I'll be honest, these were some good episodes. I give it a 4 out of 5. It's staying on pace with season 1. It's giving love, sadness, comedy, just all of the above. And the pace is a bit better to me than other Tyler Perry shows. Cause like the Oval and some of them where they had that same conversation for the whole 30 minutes. They don't do that on here, and I pray to God he never does that on here, because this show, if it continues as it's going, is actually a pretty good show. I would like them to dig a little deeper as far as his brother, because I don't know, he just weird, and I like to know the true full story. But in these situations, I've noticed it's always that one kid that latches on to the bad parent, because they're often much alike. So again, I give this a 4 out of 5. What do you guys think in the comments? Do you feel like a lot of Zac's past with his mom is an indication of to why he acts the way he does with women? And I'm looking forward to the next 2 episodes. What about you? Thanks for watching. I'm Shay. You just watched another review from Click Play. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.